Hey guys, so today I'm actually going to be talking about another cosplay I did, but like the Hifumi cosplay previously, it's actually mostly a thrifted cosplay. Both Hifumi and this one we'll be talking about, which is Neko Musume from Gegege no Kitaro, they're both costumes that aren't particularly difficult. I mean, I could have probably made it, but I didn't see the point in making a shirt and then a dress when I could have bought both of those. And to be honest, I don't know if it would have necessarily been cheaper, but it would have definitely been... Buying them is less time consuming, especially when I don't really have that much experience making, a certain type of shirt or maybe a dress really at all, which I'm going to be actually doing somewhat close to now. I'm working on that sort of, but it was just overall easier for a character that doesn't have a particularly complex costume to just buy, the shirt and the dress, and then I can edit what I need to edit. So for the most part, this is completely just thrifted and then changed up a little bit to be what I need, because there really was no reason in my mind for me to go ahead and make this all from scratch when the components were easily bought online. So anyway, let's get to it. So we're going to go ahead and start from the top like we did previously, and we'll start with Neko Musume's wig. So this is Neko Musume's wig, as you can see. So this wig, I actually forget the style of wig because I had the bag around here somewhere and now I have no idea where it is. But I know it is in a plum color. This is plum. And I cut the bangs here as straight as I could. I know it's slightly, Neko Musume's wigs are probably like slightly different, but I did the best that I could. And quite honestly, since this is a very casual costume, I wasn't really super worried about it. So anyway, we're gonna look at the back now. And as you can see, I also got a bun in the same exact color, plum. And then I have my bow here. And what I did was essentially just made a really big bow, and then I put it on and I stuck the bun over it to give it that look. Because if you see Neko Musume's hair design, she has her bun is stuck like right on top of her bow. So I did my best. It's probably gonna be like, it doesn't look amazing, at least I don't think so, but I'm my own worst critic, you know how that is. Also, it probably could be a little bit more centered, and I'm a little worried that it'll pop off, but for right now, we're just gonna go with it. That's just kind of how it is. So anyway, now moving on to the actual costume, we're gonna go a little bit further back, and you can see I have a very long dress here. The shirt I actually thrifted, and the only thing I did here was like cut. Man, I don't know, for some reason the camera makes this look like crazy super bright. I don't know if it's the light in here or not, but essentially I just cut the sleeves to be what Neko Musume's look like, but they're kind of raggedy. I did that both on purpose and not on purpose. Like, I kind of hoped it would look like a little rough, if only because Neko Musume is like probably a pretty old demon cat girl right now that gets into a lot of fights. But at the same time, I didn't really hem this properly. I think I ended up using nail polish just to get the look I wanted because I felt like it looked too short already. Like I said, this was a simple cosplay, and this is a part of the costume that no one's probably even going to really notice. So I kind of just did whatever with it. I just wanted it to have a certain kind of look. It looks nice and wavy, It's not like the best quality because I didn't care to make it the best quality. I wanted it to look a little bit more raggedy anyway, so whatever. Also, you could probably tell this hasn't been like ironed in a bit, but I don't really care because it's going to get hung up soon. But so anyway, now we're going to the dress. The dress I actually bought online from Amazon for pretty cheap. We twist it around. It's got like the back like this, like Neko Musume's had, which is exactly why I bought it, because it had this and I didn't want to have to deal with one that didn't have that. So I didn't really edit anything at all for that particular thing. And then up here you can see Neko Musume has like a neck, like not a collar, but like almost like a choker. And I have down here similar things. These are what she has, similar things like this, that she has around like her ankles. And so I went ahead and just made them out of ribbon that I have over there. I have pretty thick ribbon. I used that for something else a while back. So all I did was really I just cut out some. I didn't hem it. I put like some nail polish to like just make it so that it didn't fray anymore. And then I just put some, Velcro on it. Made it a lot easier to deal with, and you're really not going to see it. This, of course, fits better. It's just that this mannequin's neck, I guess, is thicker than mine, I don't know. But anyway, then the next part of it, the only thing I edited really from this shirt besides, of course, the sleeves, was right here. I added a resin cast of gem. It's an oval cast that I painted. I didn't add color to the resin itself. Instead, I just painted the back of it, and then I put it on like some foam board or something like that, you know, something really simple. And I attached these black ribbons to the back. You can see here that it's actually snapped through, and I just keep it on. There's no reason to take it off, so it just stays on because that's what's easiest. And really, lastly, because Neko Musume doesn't have that many components really, are these shoes. Now, I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if it shows up. I think you can kind of tell. They're kind of messed up. Like, these were initially black shoes that I spray painted, but you can kind of see it here. We added, it was fine, and then my boyfriend suggested, oh, you should add like a top coat or something like that. And we did, and it kind of made it look like that weirdness, and it's like peeling off a little. So before we actually wear it, probably going to go ahead and do our best to see if we can peel off that top coat or whatever we might need to do to get it not looking like that. Although admittedly, I don't think too many people would notice, but still, that's kind of, you know, really annoying. So anyway, guys, that's my really quick Neko Musume cosplay showcase, whatever you want to call it. I didn't really make much of this costume at all, other than cutting the bangs on the wig and making the bow, and maybe making like a choker ankle neck, ankle whatever set, and spray painting the shoes. I mean, I bought the shirt. Okay, that's a lie. I guess I made a decent amount. It seems like a decent amount, but realistically, I bought the shirt, which I edited slightly. Not even great. I didn't even really care. I just gave it a basic edit because I figured it's not gonna matter. It's gonna look fine in pictures, and I'm doing this for fun. This is supposed to be a fun, silly cosplay, you know, one that I don't put that much effort in. My boyfriend's thinking about going as like Daddy Eyeball just for fun, you know? So I did this because I like the character a lot, but also it's simple, it's kind of easy, I can buy most of the components. I bought the dress, didn't even edit it, you know, I just added like resin, spray painted, whatever. The most annoying thing was probably the wig, and that's only because I wanted to get the bangs just right, and because I wanted to get the bow looking just right in the hair, so that was probably the most annoying thing out of it all. The only issue is those are heels, and I'm not used to walking in those, so to be honest, I'll probably get some sort of inserts and make sure I bring a pair of flats with me for whatever convention I end up wearing this to, because to be completely honest, I'm not about to have my feet die again for a cosplay like I had last year, wearing sneakers with like thigh-high stockings and ended up moving around in the sneaker, and then it gave me a blister and shit, and it was just not a good time. So anyway, let me know any cosplays you're working on in the comments below, and what do you think of Neko Musume as a character in the comments below, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!